Hello, Garber Church. Matt Johnson here. I thought I'd send this tutorial, troubleshooting video, to help folks as we stream our worship services during this season. You know, nobody wants to be relying on worship online. We'd all rather be all together. But in this season, such as it is, it's a blessing to be able to have this service, to be able to join together digitally, even across distance. And so for folks who've had questions regarding volume, regarding how to access our worship, I thought I'd post this video and help folks along. First of all, I do want to give a shout out and a thanks to our sound team. You know, they serve week after week in the space, but during this season especially, just a big thanks for all they do. Really, they're serving and they're coming each Sunday to serve you guys and to serve the Lord and to offer the best that we're able to offer so that we all can worship together. So thank you to the sound team. If you see them, thank them. They are juggling a lot of things right now on Sunday mornings. Secondly, I just want to mention that the technology, whenever you add technology, you add the possibility of some things just not working out. And so let's all be grace-filled. Sometimes the problems end up being on our end. We're juggling several things. And thank you for your patience with us as we seek to engage one another in worship and to meet with the Lord together. Sometimes the problem might be an issue that's on the receiving end, and so I want to help troubleshoot some of that. And sometimes the problem might just be the internet speed of your internet provider in this area. On Sunday mornings, all the churches that are streaming, it's certainly going to be something that adds a lot of traffic to your internet service provider, which sometimes means that the quality won't be the best or your speeds will be a lot slower. So be aware of some of those things as we're streaming. Also be aware that if something does happen and like your internet service provider is slower than usual, the services are available after the hour. And so if you can't watch it during the hour, we do encourage you to watch it later that afternoon. But of course, ideally, we could all join together at 8 o'clock or 11 and worship the Lord across many houses and serve Him in our different communities. So I want to start walking you through. First of all, know that there's 3 different ways to view our worship services online. One is through the webpage, connecttogarber.com. That's our website. And on that website, you'll see links and the video embedded on the streaming page. I'm going to walk you through that. Secondly, Facebook. That's a great place to join us online. It also has the ability for you to comment or to push like and to engage with other people who are joining us on Facebook in a sense of community that we might be missing in this season. So I do encourage you, if you have Facebook, that's a great place to view the services. And thirdly, the Boxcast app. Boxcast is the company that we use as our streaming service, and it has an app that's available on Roku, on Fire Stick, on some smart TVs. And if you download that app and look up Garber, you can watch the services on there as well. So I'm going to walk you through all 3 of those and some troubleshooting for volume during this video. So I'm going to start sharing my screen here so you can watch what I'm doing. I'm first going to take you to the Garber website. So here is our Garber website, which connecttogarber.com. If you're on the website, there's a few ways to get to the streaming. One is by going to Connect up here and choosing Streaming. That'll take you to the page that has our streaming window and an archive of previous services that have been streamed. Secondly, on our front page here, there are multiple places to click to join us in our streaming. If you scroll down, there's this whole section about live streaming, and if you click here or click here, it'll take you right to that page. Also, in our COVID-19 updates, there are links to choose to join us right there or on Facebook here. So if you click any one of these, it'll take you to our page where our streaming is located on the website. All right, once you get there, there's the upcoming streaming or the live stream that's going right here. And there's also an archive. Some archives are here. And if you go down here, you'll see other archived videos to watch other sermons and worship services and to join us for previous week's worship. All right, so if you are in the site and you click on it, the live stream, you'll be able to play the video kind of like this. So it's playing the song. Now notice on your computer, there are multiple places where your volume may be located. Firstly, your computer itself has volume control. On a Mac, it's up here to the top right, where I can increase the volume here. All right. On a PC, which I'm going to just show you over here in this little window, on a PC, it's like at the bottom right corner. All right. You'll see a little speaker symbol, and if you click on that, it'll give you the ability to change your volume. All right. So your computer itself has volume controls. If you have speakers, those speakers have volume control as well. But also the window that's playing the media has volume control as well. I'm going to show you that real fast. So I'm going to play it. Look down here, volume. All right. It's a mute button, unmute, volume. So again, there's volume within the window on the website to control that. If you can't hear, pull it up. If it's too loud, pull it down. All right, there's volume there. There's also volume on your computer. All right, on a Mac, it's the top right. You'll see a little symbol of a speaker. On a PC, it's usually the bottom right where you'll see the volume control. If you have speakers, you can turn up those. Also, know that when you're in this window on the website, you can make this full screen. This little button right here with the arrows is a full screen button. So it'll take you to full screen. You can also make it smaller. All right, so that's watching on our website. Now, Facebook has a similar setup. Whenever we go live on Facebook, it'll be the top thing on our Garber Facebook page. So if you're on Facebook and you haven't already started following Garber UMC, I encourage you to do that. On our Garber page, the live stream will come up, and sometimes it'll give you a notification that it's live right now. And there's a window inside this Facebook page where you can push play, and you can watch the service. There's also those arrows, which can make it full screen if you want it to be. I can feel the waters rise. I can hear the howling lies there on me. Fear won't hold me now. Now, similarly, just like you have your controls on your computer, we've gone over those. There's a volume control in the window on Facebook. It's down here, the little speaker symbol. And so if you can't hear anything, make sure that that's turned up. Right now, like it's an X beside it, which means it's muted. You have to go and drag it and turn the volume up. When I feel my hope about to break. All right. When you're on Facebook, the default on most folks' Facebook is that the volume will be automatically muted until you click on it or until you unmute the volume. So be aware, if you're seeing the video and you can't hear anything, check that first and check your computer volume as well. All right, so we've gone over the fact that you can watch on our website. There's volume controls in that window and on your computer to be aware of. There's also Facebook, which you can watch. There's volume controls, again, in the window and on your computer that you want to be aware of. If you're still having a hard time hearing the volume, there's at least a chance that perhaps your device just doesn't have the best speakers for what we're doing. I mean, when you're listening to music that's on iTunes or something, it's usually mastered to this really hot, to be the highest level it can be without distortion. We don't really have that mastering ability for our stream. And so it's going to be as loud as we can make it without being distorted. So perhaps it's not coming through your speaker as good as other people's speakers. So I encourage you, if you have headphones, try that. If all else fails, try your headphones and see if that'll work for you. All right, I've gone over those few things. I'm going to show you now the app on a Roku or Fire Stick. Let me get out of this screen share. Here we go. All right, so on your Roku or Fire Stick, you will see, let me set this up real quick. If you download the Boxcast app, which is available from your app store, it's free. It'll look something like this. Right, it says Boxcast. I'm going to click on it. It'll take me to the screen where it'll ask me, find an organization. Well, I'm going to find Garber. So just type in Garber, G-A-R-B. Yeah, it'll come up pretty quick then. There's Garber. So I'm going to click on Garber. It's got our logo that you might recognize. And in the Boxcast app, if it's live, you'll see a little live window. And you can click on that. It also has recent broadcasts on here. So I can pull up like the 8 o'clock worship service, click on it, and I can push play, and it'll retrieve it and begin playing the worship service. Right? Keep in mind that your TV volume, you'll have to control with your remote. Right? And so if you can't hear anything, check your volume on your TV. The Boxcast app does not have a separate volume control. It really depends on the volume of your TV. Those are the 3 ways we stream. We do stream at 8 o'clock on Sundays, streaming a service from our sanctuary. And we stream at 11 o'clock on Sundays, streaming a service from Morris Hall. So I encourage you, join us if you're able. Get together with a couple friends that maybe you've already been spending time with during this COVID-19 thing, and join together in worship as a small home group, or with your family, extended family if you've been spending time with them. You know, we are encouraging folks to be cautious, to keep the groups small, and to use cleaning wipes and things like that if that makes your space more clean and sterile for folks to come over. We're encouraging that. But if you can't meet together with any other folks, we encourage you just still to stream and join us online. It's not ideal, but for this season, it's a way we can stay connected. You know, the Lord, He doesn't limit Himself to a building. He doesn't limit Himself to a room in a building. He's promised that He would fill His church, that we would be His temple, that we would be His tabernacle. And even space, like the distance between homes, doesn't limit what God is able to do when 2 or 3 are gathered. So in this season, we encourage you, stream if you're able. If your internet connection is slow, if you have a slow internet speed, you might run into some difficulties with the streaming. We do record our services, and it's possible we can make some available on DVD or on USB if you contact the church office and let us know that you have that request. Again, it's an honor to serve you guys. I love to worship with you, and it saddens all of us here on staff on Sunday mornings to not see your faces. We miss you. But thank you for joining us, and thank you for worshiping with us online. When this is all over, we look forward to being all together again, and we count the days. But in the meantime, I hope this helps. If you have other questions, send something to Beth or to my email, and I'll try to address them in a later video. And God bless, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.